What if landing the perfect performance meant risking your health, isolating yourself from everyone, or even putting your life in danger? These actors didn't just play their characters, they became them. Here are 5 actors who took their roles to the extreme. Adrien Brody. He became the character. When Roman Polanski cast Adrien Brody as Polish pianist and Holocaust survivor Władysław Szpilman in The Pianist, Brody decided he didn't just want to act the role, he wanted to understand the emotional and physical suffering that Szpilman endured. Adrien Brody didn't just play a Holocaust survivor, he reshaped his entire life to understand one. He sold his car, gave up his apartment, isolated himself from everyone he knew, learned to play Chopin on the piano, and lost 30 pounds until he weighed just 129 pounds. The transformation was so intense that Brody later revealed he struggled with depression, insomnia, and symptoms of PTSD long after filming ended. His sacrifice earned him the Academy Award for Best Actor, making him the youngest winner in Oscar history at just 29 years old. Christian Bale, the man who transformed his body for every role. Christian Bale is widely considered one of Hollywood's most committed actors. Rather than relying on makeup or visual effects, Bale has repeatedly transformed his own body, sometimes in ways doctors warned could be dangerous. Christian Bale doesn't just act, he transforms. For The Machinist, he starved himself down to just 120 pounds, surviving on little more than an apple, a can of tuna, and black coffee each day. He wanted to lose even more weight, but the filmmakers stopped him over fears for his health. Then, in one of Hollywood's most unbelievable transformations, Bale gained nearly 100 pounds in just weeks to become Batman. His willingness to completely reshape his body has made him one of the most dedicated and extreme actors in film history. Heath Ledger, losing himself in The Joker. Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker in The Dark Knight is considered one of the greatest performances in film history. To create a villain unlike any seen before, Ledger immersed himself in the character for weeks before filming began. Heath Ledger didn't just play the Joker, he built the character from the ground up. He spent about a month isolated in a hotel room, creating the Joker's voice, laugh, and disturbing personality. He even kept a diary filled with twisted thoughts and images to stay immersed in the role. Although many people believe the Joker caused Ledger's death, investigators found he died months after filming ended, from an accidental overdose of prescription medications, not because of the role itself. His unforgettable performance earned him a posthumous Academy Award and cemented the Joker as one of cinema's most iconic villains. Jim Carrey. He refused to stop being the character. Jim Carrey is known for his over-the-top comedy, but when he was cast as legendary comedian Andy Kaufman in Man on the Moon, he took method acting to an entirely different level. Jim Carrey didn't just play Andy Kaufman, he became him. During the filming of Man on the Moon, Carrey refused to answer to his real name and stayed in character as Andy Kaufman or Tony Clifton every single day on set. Directors, cast members, and even Kaufman's family had to interact with the character instead of the actor. The behind-the-scenes footage was so unbelievable that it became the documentary Jim and Andy, The Great Beyond, revealing just how far Carrey pushed method acting and how it changed him long after filming ended. Daniel Day-Lewis. Many actors use method acting, but few have taken it as far as Daniel Day-Lewis. His commitment to becoming his characters is so legendary that directors often planned entire productions around his unusual preparation. Daniel Day-Lewis didn't believe in playing a character, he believed in becoming one. While filming My Left Foot, he stayed in a wheelchair the entire time, even when the cameras stopped rolling. Crew members fed him, carried him across the set, and treated him exactly as his character would have been treated. And that level of commitment wasn't a one-time thing. He lived in the wilderness for the last of the Mohicans, stayed in character as President Abraham Lincoln for months, and became so convincing that many consider him the greatest method actor of all time. His dedication earned him an unmatched 3 Academy Awards for Best Actor, a record that still stands today. If these actors were willing to sacrifice their bodies, their mental health, and even their personal lives for a single performance, it makes you wonder, where should the line between dedication and obsession be? Which actor do you think went the furthest? Did we miss someone who deserved a spot on this list? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the Hidden Truth Files, and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive into the stories Hollywood doesn't always tell. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the most unbelievable stories aren't found in fiction. They happen behind the scenes. We'll see you in the next video.